Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're George and Martha,
Hello.
and today we'll be recapping Stranger Things. Season 3 is here, and today we're covering episode 1. Suzie, do you copy?
I'm a little nervous.
I'm excited. I love this show.
I do too. Very excited. I have no idea what's going on.
I don't either, but
I'm enjoying it.
it's very aggressive.
I just
No.
needed to say.
No, I am enjoying it too. Like, well, you said while we were watching, Netflix spared no expense. By the way, we're watching this live and we're just pausing and recapping, so our reactions will be very fresh and genuine. We open with, I guess it's something of a prologue. The Russians are up to something mysterious. They turn on this device.
As are they usually. Sorry.
Beaming something. I don't really know what's going on. I just know that they may have opened a portal of some kind, and then the general is displeased and he holds up someone else by the throat, and it was very Darth Vader in Star Wars when you. I like how they are sure to pepper in tons and tons and tons of references to 80s movies.
Yeah, I know a lot of 80s movies. I've watched a lot of 80s movies, but I have to tell you, I'm not all that fond of sci-fi.
That's okay.
But I enjoy this. There's like a nostalgic. That's probably one of the reasons why it's so successful. This show.
Oh, everything is about nostalgia, right? It's sort of like what Happy Days was.
Oh yeah.
Everyone wants to look back. But it's also the strength of the children's performances, which leads me to the next scene. Okay, Hopper is now full-blown dad, eating his Tostitos, watching Magnum P.I. He's got a nice belly going on. And he takes a peek in the room, and he sees Elle being a teenager. It made me sad they got so big.
I know.
They're teenagers, and she's making out, she's all in love, and they have this cute scene, and Mike is singing to her, and she's like, stop, stop. And then Hopper sees them, and she goes, closes the door, which I wish I had that power back in the day.
And I love it's like the father-daughter dynamic,
That was really,
which
really
we've
cute.
missed between them, right? I mean, I guess it sort of deformed last season, but
I love when she closes the door. Hey, 3-inch minimum. So cute.
I love Hopper.
I do too. He's a great actor. Really good.
Yeah.
And then there's this weird thing that happens. So the kids go to the mall. Elle is home on her walkie-talkie telling Mike how much she already misses him. Miss those days.
I know. Yeah.
Puppy
I don't.
love. Yeah, I guess I don't either. But they go to the mall. Very 80s, very bright, lots of neon.
Amazing.
They visit Steve at the ice cream parlor, Scoops Ahoy. And then something happens. There's a blackout. And I don't know what came out. But it's like there's a blackout and then some kind of
Rats.
Yeah, the rats are drawn
And
to
then
something.
like glass is
Something.
being blown.
Some particles are coming together. Reminded me of your soul.
At least I have a soul.
Exactly. See? No, and then the lights come back on, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Orange Julius. Did you see the Orange Julius in the mall?
Yeah, I'm kind of craving an orange Julius.
I am too.
Maybe we'll order one.
Enjoy your orange. It's not ripe yet.
Poor Will. Will's having a flashback. He senses something when the power comes back on. He's getting those little tingly things in the back of his neck. And then they jump to, we're in the home. And Mom's there. And Nancy and Jonathan are, I guess, allowed to sleep in the same room together. But they're adults now.
They are adults. Are they so they're no longer in high school? No, they can't be.
No, I mean, they made Nancy look a lot more mature. So I think it's clear that they're grown up
He
now.
looks a lot more mature too.
And Joyce seems very cool with it.
Okay, and then
But Nancy and Jonathan, I don't know, something about it, I don't feel their chemistry that much.
Really?
Mike and Eleven are children, and I feel more chemistry from them than I do from Jonathan and Nancy.
Well, Jonathan's kind of a bore.
He's weird.
Yeah.
So something falls off the wall, and Joyce picks it up, And it's Bob Newby, superhero.
That's sad.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. How did in a hallway? That's all I know.
He got eaten by the monsters. Then Dustin is on his way home from somewhere. Apparently he's been away. We don't know where.
At camp. Camp Nowhere. Did you see on his t-shirt?
Yeah, I guess. But that's Camp Nowhere.
I love his mother, by the way.
He's great. They're both great, but he's trying to get in touch with his friends and he's not hearing from them. And he's like, this is not normal. And she's like, you've been away from her a month. But then he comes home and all his toys are moving on their own and he's freaking out and he's like, this is just a dream. This is just a dream. But it's the kids and Elle using her powers. It actually, though, it disturbs me that she bleeds from her brain every time she uses her powers.
Especially in this kind of lighthearted situation, too.
Yeah, I would be telling her, listen, it's cool that you can do that, but let's not give you a stroke just to fuck with Dustin.
It's scaring me 11.
Doesn't he look like 11? Mouth breather. This was fucking weird.
Yeah, kind of creepy.
Billy is the lifeguard, and he's supposed to be very attractive. Not my type, but everybody's going gaga for Billy.
Love the mullet. How can you not be attracted to that mullet?
Not my type.
Okay, so, and that's Max's older brother.
Yes, and one of the moms is really, really, really
it's
into
weird.
It's very Mrs. Robinson.
It's worse than Mrs. Robinson.
It is. It's creepier.
Did something happen between them in the previous season? No.
Not that I can recall.
And who is that? Whose mom is that?
Nancy's mom.
Nancy's mom.
Nancy's mom has the hots for Billy.
There's something far worse going on there.
Something's going to happen.
The look in her eye was very disturbing to me.
She's trying to seduce him. Something's going to happen.
Something's going to happen, though. Ew.
And then we get my favorite scene so far, which is Hopper coming to Joyce for parental advice. Now, George here had a very different take on it. He was psychoanalyzing Hopper.
I was, big time. I overanalyze everything, though.
He's like, do you think... Because here's the thing. Hopper's very upset about Elle growing up and making out with her boyfriend all the time.
Yeah.
And Joyce is like, it's normal. That's what they do. And he's like, it's all the time. Which is what, that's what teenagers do. But George here was like, do you think he's jealous of the affection? I feel that Hopper is just being a protective dad. And especially because of the way he became Elle's guardian.
Yeah.
It's not like a normal dad and daughter situation.
No.
He's even more protective of her. And he doesn't like it. I don't blame him. I thought the scene was cute. But the real point of the scene, I think, but other than that, was to show how dead the town is. And that this mall is killing everything. And I guess this mall is going to play very much into the rest of the season.
Yes.
It seems to be a villain.
Yes.
And poor Nancy is working at the newspaper and is trying to make a suggestion to the guys about doing a story at the mall.
Bad.
They're so sexist and horrible, but it's accurate for the time.
It is, and I love the smoking indoors. We were born too late.
I know. So Hopper is rehearsing a little speech that Joyce wrote for him, how to talk to the kids. It's really funny. He's like, in order to have...
Don't look at the notes.
Boundaries so that we can all express our feelings. It's not me.
Yeah.
It's really funny. And then he makes it, not aggressive, but he makes a little pass at Joyce and he asks if she wants to go out to dinner and she says that she's busy. She has plans that night. I don't think she does, though. I think she's just, she did just lose her guy.
Yeah.
In a pretty weird fucking way.
Yeah. And he's memorialized on the refrigerator.
Ew, 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 ew. All the rats are flocking to the steel factory? I thought it was the lab, but it's the steel factory. And then they're exploding.
I don't like that.
That made me really nauseous. That was so gross. Rat guts.
I mean, I don't...
I
I
guess
don't
it'll
have
be
anything.
explained, but right now we just saw rats exploding.
I mean, it didn't look too graphic to me. It just looked like jelly donuts.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
Sorry.
That's so gross. Ugh, I don't know. I guess I'm just very squeamish. Rats exploding is not a combination I like.
I don't know why I could tolerate it. I mean, because I know it's CGI or whatever. You have great form.
So do you, Billy.
Well,
I
thank
mean, I wasn't looking, but...
thank you. You know, I give private lessons.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I can teach the breaststroke.
Oh.
You know, there's a hotel. It's a beautiful hotel, or a Motel 6 down the road, and they have a private swimming pool.
Oh.
I could teach you a whole lot.
I don't think I can.
I can teach you how to apply your eyeshadow properly.
Yeah. This is getting creepy.
That was very, very creepy to me.
This is beyond. At least The Graduate's funny to me because Benjamin is so inept. This is like really weird.
This is, she needs him badly. There's something very, right?
I love how deep you get with their psychology.
No, it's just, that's, like, she's not just horny. There's something else going on there.
I would say that's usually the case with a woman that age
going after
him. Like,
yeah, but the tone of the show in general isn't, it's very different. The tone, I don't know, there's something much darker.
It is darker. It does feel like, yeah, you're right.
And is she's whose mom again?
Nancy.
Nancy's mom. Is she married? Do we know? Okay, well that's what I figured.
Mm-hmm. So she must be unhappy. Joyce is watching TV alone. She's not out with anybody.
Like she told Hopper she would be.
And then she has a little flashback.
I wish they would get back together. Isn't that what they...
Yeah. I do too.
That was a good impression. Do that again.
I do too.
That was good, Martha.
It's creepy. I pick up on people's voices.
I know, you're ill.
We've established that. But anyway, while she's going through this, the magnets all fall off the refrigerator. So something's up. So Nancy's alone in the newspaper office.
Cleaning up the shit that the men have left her.
Ring, ring. She gets the hot tip. And we see her write down disease, rats.
She wrote a name too, but I don't know.
I didn't catch it, but
No.
I think the more important part was that the rats are diseased.
And they're exploding, so there's something wrong. Ew. Nancy gets her big tip. I'm happy for Nancy, because she's taking this shit into her own hands.
Yeah, after they make fun of her, why don't you get the mustard on my sandwich, Nancy Drew?
They're not going to like this one bit, these men. Sorry.
I am just loving all these Hopper scenes. Now, I've seen people complaining about Hopper's character. I love it. They think he's toxic. He's overly brooding and mean to the kids. I don't think so.
That's a ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Opinion, because
Sorry.
if you look at the circumstances of his life at the moment, it makes perfect sense.
He's lost a child, right? He's helped Joyce and her kids with all this shit. He adopted this freaky spy kid with magical powers.
Yeah.
And he's very protective of her. Rightfully so. I'd be protective of her.
And you're sheriff of a frickin' bizarre-ass town on top of it all.
And this fresh little kid is talking shit to you and doesn't respect you and is, like, putting the moves on your daughter in your fucking house.
So he loses it.
He's in bed and he's, like, trying to work on his speech that Joyce helped. It was chain smoking, and all you hear in the next room is, I can't fight this feeling anymore. And he knows the kids are making out again. And he goes in there, and he's actually trying to talk to them. He's like, so, let's just have a talk. And what's his name? Mike. Called him by his actor name. Is mocking him.
Yeah.
He's like, uh-oh, think we're in trouble.
Little shit. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So then he's like, you know what?
Your grandma's dead. Or what did she say? Your
He's
grandma's
like,
in the
you
hospital.
know what, Mike? You gotta go home. What? Why?
Just
Your
talk
mom
to your
called.
mom.
She did? It's your grandma. Nana? Something wrong with Nana?
She fall?
She's fine.
That was so good.
That
in the
was
car.
hysterical, and he's threatening him. I'm gonna drive this car home, and you're gonna listen, and maybe I'll let you keep dating my daughter.
Yeah. I'll allow you. Maybe. Does that what? I don't know. That was. He's so
I
good.
feel like I might be like that as a parent. I'd be sort of like Joyce, where I'd be okay with a romance. You know, like they're in love, it's okay. But if that kid disrespected me in my house, I would probably post something like, you know what? You and I are going to drive home together.
Yeah. Please, you would actually drive him home? I'd just make him walk.
Oh, I'd drive him home and have a chat.
Oh, yeah, a little chat. That's what you would say, though. It's time for a little chat.
Dustin is trying to get in touch with this mysterious girlfriend named Suzie.
With a Z.
With a Z. He says she's really smart and hotter than Phoebe Cates.
I haven't seen Phoebe Cates in age. You know she's married to Kevin Kline.
I did not know that.
Yeah. She's married to Kevin Kline.
Well, I love her. But they can't get in touch with her. And
he has this entire contraption.
Trying to reach her, and everybody gives up. Even sweet little Will. He's like, welcome back.
Yeah. Oh. And Will had another moment with the rats. The rats were running by. He didn't see the rats. They were in that field.
But he feels it.
He felt, Will. She told me I'm like Will.
He reminds me. Can't you see? Look at his face. Look at his face. Can't you see a little, like, sweet little boy in there? It's there. Even though you look more like 11.
I am.
You have to say mouth breather.
I don't remember that.
She calls people mouth breather when in the beginning when she can't speak.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mouth
All right.
breather.
Yeah. Okay. I'm acting like I remember.
Oh, okay. But he's waiting for Suzie, and he starts picking up Russian.
Russian interference yet again. How timely.
And we see that they're up to something. The lab guy is like saying some code about a silver cat.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre.
Something about China. Wow.
But Dustin has picked it up on his contraption. Oh boy.
Nancy's mom.
Mrs. Wheeler couldn't go through with it.
What's the song? Nancy's mom.
Stacy's mom.
Well, it's Nancy's mom. She couldn't go through with it.
She sees her husband and the little one asleep on the sofa.
And I feel like, I don't know why, she had like a vagina necklace on. It looked like a vagina and then there was a pearl in the middle of it. I swear to you. Don't give me that look, Martha.
I didn't notice that.
We're going to rewind. But anyhow.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give you any funny looks. Just wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, so she couldn't go through with it. And then we see Billy, and he's driving, and he's like practicing. Mind if I call you Karen? And then something slams into his windshield. He crashes. He gets out, and there's like this sticky stuff on the car. And then he gets taken, and he crashes by the steel factory.
Yeah.
And then he gets sucked in by something. Something eats him.
Yeah, a big rat.
Bye, Billy.
Bye, Billy.
Sorry, you're not going to get to sleep with the...
Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling bad for Karen right now.
But Karen wasn't going to go through with it
I know,
anyway.
but I'm wondering if she's going to start feeling responsible.
Oh, because he was supposed to go meet her? Oh, maybe. Well, you know how it goes in those old classic horror movies that this show is referencing. You go to get laid. That's it.
Yeah.
You always die for that. And that's it. I'm excited. I'm really loving it so far.
I am too.
You really look more and more like Elle to me. You have like a similar look.
I need to shave my head.
Yeah, get your hair cut. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. We're covering all the episodes. We're going to do another one right now.